everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Kate here with another video. In today's video though, I'm going to be talking about Amalgamation's Island, a game I made a lot of videos on in the past, and something that's very unfortunate that just happened to the game. I am spreading this around for awareness, not for the drama and not for the likes and the fame. Honestly, it's very disappointing to see this kind of stuff happen to a game over some pettiness of some other owner that used to own the game. With that said, make sure to like and subscribe though, as I'm going to be going over everything you need to know about the recent updates basically on Amalgamation's Island and what is happening to the game and what is going on. With that said though, let's get right into it. So honestly, I really saw this coming. I honestly saw this coming to the game, and I wasn't surprised at all when I saw an announcement about this happening. If you do not know the past, there was old owners, a lot of different type of owners for Amalgamation's Island that used to be also called Primordial Lands. There was a lot of drama in the past surrounding Tub of Lord, which was the original owner of this game. He gave up the game to these people that are currently owning the game, and now he is back for some sort of quote-unquote revenge that he plans on making. So we got this announcement on the 4th of July at 6:54 p.m. EST. It says, as unfortunately as it may be, Amalgamation's Island has been falsely DMCA'd by Tub. What that means is basically it's Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Allows copyright holders of their agency to notify Roblox about material they believe infringes upon their copyright and asks Roblox to remove it. To comply with the requirements, Roblox must respond explicitly to valid DMCA notices. This announcement goes on to say, out of respect to the community and the work done by the staff team, they will be filling a counter notice, which means they will be fighting for the game, and best hopes that the game will be reinstated. This person isn't worth talking about, so this will be brief with words. In response to the claims made against the staff team, I'd like to make aware to the public the following information regarding Amalgamation's Island, formerly Primordial Lands' first owner, Lord of Tub, or Tub of Lord. I don't know which way it goes. For those who remain in support of him, I request you please read this information and reconsider this at your own discretion. So I will leave this down in the link, I will leave this down in the description below actually, but it is a Google Doc basically showing everything Tub of Lord has done to the game, to the staff, and to multiple other people. I've read it, and honestly, I found things that I didn't even know about until I read this document, and it's honestly very shocking of what this person actually did to people and what they're capable of. It is very disappointing that this person is actually using it against their own to kind of get revenge on these people that did nothing to him and literally left him alone when he decided to start Primordial Lands back up again, even though he shouldn't have done that. And now he's going around trying to actually get copyright and issues claimed on this game to basically take it down. So they actually put a document out that kind of shares everything that they've actually seen from him, and I do want to put a warning before you do actually read any of this. There is going to be a lot of inappropriate stuff in that document that you will see, obviously not pictures or anything, but from words wise, and also there will be a lot of cussing and all the stuff like that. So I would be warned when you actually open that document to read it, because there is a lot of stuff in there that you probably might want to be aware of before you open that document. The Amalgamation's team is actually going about this very maturely. They did say that they're not supporting any death threats, mass reportings, or ratings, and people that will do this will be punished accordingly for mentioning such. They are basically just trying to make it so the game is actually able to be updated again and basically be alive and not die because of some sort of issue like this. Then we get today at 4:11 a.m. EST, another announcement that I just read and I decided to make a video on because unfortunately this is what is going to happen to Amalgamation's Island. The announcement mentions a few days ago they sought out a file to counter against the MI's DMCA, but as new information has been brought to the knowledge, it appears that seeking rightful actions to restore the game would put my livelihood at risk, speaking for the owner of the game. In light of this information, to protect my personal identity and life, I will not be filing a counter notice, nor will I be attempting to make any more contact with someone who threatens my livelihood. As unfortunate as it is, I will not be willing to deal with toxicity and harassment that will be coming as a result of it. The game will remain in its current state, as unfortunate as that may be, and they will be moving forward as a studio to different projects. You're all welcome to join us as we branch away from Amalgamation's Island, which is actually the end end of Malgamation's Island, meaning that the game will not update anymore. I'm pretty sure it's still out for you to play, but there will never be any more updates for this game, and it's basically officially ended. They also said the Malgamation's Island Discord server will go through changes in light of this. So basically they're saying that they cannot do any counter, because if they do, it basically publicly releases the information of their address, names, and stuff like that, and it would be very harmful for those that are in the staff community, because it would basically be exposing all of their personal information, which really sucks for them. But I'm glad that they're choosing to have their safety over a game that could be revived, but very unlikely. There is a picture that states what will happen after I submit a DMCA counter notice. It says, if we determine that your counter notice is valid, we will forward it to the person who submitted the copyright takedown notice. Based on valid counter notice, Roblox will generally restore your content within 10 to 14 business days, unless we are informed that the lawsuit was filed against you. Be aware that submitting a counter notice may have some serious consequences, and if the person who submitted the copyright takedown notice believes that your counter notice is not accurate or in your content invigorating, they may file a lawsuit against you. Also, submitting knowingly false counter notices is illegal and can submit you to liability. Then Tub of Lore goes to say, I will publicly release that information Roblox forwarded to me, also aka their names, address, and etc., because I'm on that level of petty now. But he's always been on that level of petty now, so I don't know what he's trying to say here, because he's always been that person that's been very petty for no freaking reason. This honestly just makes me very disappointed and very angry, because I love this game, and this game was actually basically my very beginning of my channel. This was the game that actually grew my channel, and this is the game that made me who I am today. I am very upset that that actually happened because of some petty person, and the fact that it's being taken down so easily. I really wish there was another way around this, but honestly, I'm so glad that the staff team is choosing their safety over the game, because that is what I'm worried about the most. I really do appreciate the staff team for trying their best to get this game up and running and trying to get a counterclaim against this actual copyright. It is really sad that this is an actual thing that is happening. Basically, I don't understand the reason why he is doing this, because I mean, the game's been up forever now, and he's been making his new quote-unquote primordial lands, which is obviously failing. I think that is the reason why he probably did this, is because his game was failing, and then he decided to go around and try giving a copyright claim to these people. I'm making this video to spread awareness, and I know I probably sound petty, but this is really just irritating to me, because this game was meaning a lot to me. Even though there's been things that have happened with this game, it's been a lot for my channel, and it's been helping me a ton, and it upsets me so much that someone this petty could do this, because his game is not going the right way and he's failing at what he's doing. But moving on from the salty part of this, we're going to go ahead and talk about the future of Malgamation's Island's studio. They did say and mention in the announcement that they are going to be straying away from Malgamation's Island, but that does mean that they said different projects, meaning in the future of this studio, we are actually going to be getting different projects, which I'm hoping Tub of Lore doesn't try doing anything with, which I doubt he could, because he'd have no claim to it. I really hope that they make a game in the future that is different than Malgamation's Island, but same at the same time. I'm hoping that they continue trying and going with the motivation that they have, and don't give up completely on the studio. They have a good thing going with the studio, and I'm sure that everyone that is in the studio will support them in their new games that they decide to make. And anyone who disagrees with me saying that he shouldn't put a copyright, there is plenty of information to back up, and I would gladly do so to show you guys who is in the wrong here, because we obviously know who's in the wrong here. There is no reason to try taking back a game that you don't need to be taking back. With that said though, I really don't have anything else to say about the game. I honestly wish it went on, but it is sad that we have to see Malgamation's Island go because of something like this. With that said though, I hope you guys I guess enjoyed the video. I wouldn't say necessarily, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.